Bro, I don't know you, man, but you got a nice ass, man.
Bro, you got a nice ass.
This is Less Than Zero. Less Than Zero.
Episode 54. Julian.
Yeah.
Vicky. Justo behind the lens.
Hi, that's me.
And today we're going to get straight into it, all right?
We're gonna get straight into
Not
it.
that
We're
we
already
don't-
straight into this.
Right, not that we normally
always
don't,
will.
but welcome to the Less Than Zero podcast. Basically, we talk about all things that are trending, pop culture, things that we mess with, and we also share with you our personal lives and personal situations that hopefully you will connect with.
Yes.
And with that said, we're going to talk
Connect
about...
with us.
Yes. We're gonna talk about
Intimately.
We're gonna talk about Space Jam, give our review on that. Not that we're like experts in anything, but we'll give our thoughts on that.
We'll act like we're experts.
Right. Jeff Bezos flying into space. Ben and Jen.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Ben and Jen talked about the $65 million mansion.
You know that song.
Looking to buy that.
I don't actually.
Bro. All right. Let's
And here's a statement, okay? Here's a statement to think about.
Okay.
The average man wants an average woman, but not vice versa. We'll expound more on that.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
That sounds like a magazine article.
You like that?
It does.
Well,
I
it
do.
needs a little bit. It needs a little bit of explanation, but it'll make a lot of sense. Okay, promise you.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Justin, you don't really have anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Slow and steady.
Right. I didn't really do much this past week, but
I do
Vicky
nothing.
had something like a club story that I thought was it's just really like it's just a funny story. That
Vicky,
I
you
thought,
going to the club again?
I did.
yeah, sure.
Man.
I did.
Living the rock star lifestyle.
Oh, you already know, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Share this thing that is so obvious, but yet it's so funny.
Okay, so I was at the club and I was with my DJ and his brothers and stuff. We were just chilling. And one of his brothers goes, "Oh, I really think like that girl's cute. She got a fat ass."
She got a fat ass.
You know?
Say, she got a fat ass.
So I was like, I looked over because obviously all girls do. I'm pretty sure, and if you don't, then okay, it's a fine. But I looked over and I saw her ass, and I said, "Damn, her ass is hella big."
If someone says, "Damn, that girl got a fat ass," you have to look.
I look.
You have to
automatically.
look. You're not gonna not
Like,
look.
I mean, you
what?
can just look anyway,
Where?
too. Unsolicited.
Well,
Where?
especially if someone points it out.
Yeah.
Oh, she got a fat ass. Where?
Where?
That's me. Where? So I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. So I said, okay, watch this. So
What?
I walked over to her, and I
What'd
was
you do,
just
squeeze
like, huh?
Little squeeze?
I was just I was just like,
Say, what's up?
oh my God, you're so pretty. I love your dress. I just wanted to come out here. You also have a really nice ass.
Is that what you said?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
Dead ass.
Good for
Seriously. I went and she was like, oh my God, thank you. I bought it.
I
was
bought
like,
it.
Stop. I was
No
like,
way.
No, you didn't.
BBL?
Oh my God.
I didn't ask that.
Mm.
That I didn't ask.
Mm.
But I was just like,
Where did she buy it?
Mexico.
Costco.
Mexico.
$1,000.
Costco,
Yeah, she
dude. It's on
bro,
sale.
she gave me
Costco.
the whole get down.
The whole
I was
thing?
like,
I love
I
it.
didn't honestly like some.
You go,
I didn't
girl.
expect. I didn't. Sometimes I don't expect other women to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's just kind of like, oh, thank you, yeah. And then sometimes when it's really good, like cool, then then you get all the details. So I was just like, oh snap.
She
So
said,
I was
thanks,
just like,
I bought
girl, it looks so good. I was like, because it looked hella nice. Her ass looked like really.
it. Did it
really
look like
nice.
she bought it? Did it look like a fake
Like
butt?
nice? No,
It looked like a real
it
good
really
butt?
looked like natural.
Wow.
It looked nice.
Wow.
That's why I was like, girl, you
They know
know
what
that she
they're
was like, yeah, I bought it, girl. I was like, oh, stop.
Wow.
I thought it was like, but I just thought it was funny how it just came about that way.
You know that, I mean, it's pretty, it's not abnormal to go to like Mexico, Colombia, wherever to get this done because it's a lot cheaper, right?
My cousin got her boob job in Mexico.
Yeah, because it's a lot
In Mexico?
cheaper.
Yeah, Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's always cheaper. But I always get like, I'd be scared though.
Oh yeah, because
Like-
it's not the laws are different. Like 6ix9ine, right? I was watching
6ix9ine got his butt done.
Tekashi. No. His ex.
I knew it.
His ex is I was watching podcasts.
Oh, she got stuff done
yeah, well
right?
she got more stuff done. She got a BBL.
recently.
Yes. I just watched the podcast last night. I was watching Vlad and she was on it and she went to Colombia, got it done. And guess who else was there? Like people are coming in and out. She was saying it was just like a line,
Who
like
else
a
was there?
grocery store. Do you remember the rapper Joel Santana back in the day from the 90s?
Yes.
So his wife was there. So I got to think that other musicians or just other
You
celebrities.
said Colombia?
Colombia.
Colombia.
Why are you trying to go?
Hell no. I like my body.
Good for you.
And you should.
All
We all should.
natural.
Now, here's the thing. I was thinking about this. I mean, in most situations, obviously, if you're in the Castro, it's a little bit different, much love to you, but or if you're gay. But I'm saying, like, for most of us, like, Justo, can you imagine, like, I roll up to you at, at the club or wherever you're at? Man, bro, I don't know you, man, but you got a nice ass, man.
Bro, you got a nice ass.
Or is it double standard? But, like,
So Yeah. When you say you can't go up to a guy and say nice ass, bro, but there are things you can walk up to a guy to and
That
compliment them on. And
would
I've
be
seen.
funny.
You can go
That
up
would
and be like,
funny.
bro, you're swole. What do you do? What do you work out? That's some things that guys
Well,
say to each
because
other.
that speaks to the man, the
Really?
masculine side of him.
I
Right,
feel like
exactly.
I feel like I've never heard anybody say something like that.
Oh yeah.
Building
Like,
upon that.
maybe
Bro,
that's just me.
you're hella swole, bro.
You're hella swole,
what's your
bro.
daily routine?
People, guys do that
What you
shit.
They do that.
Guys do that.
They do
Guys
that.
ask them
Bro,
that.
you so ripped.
Yeah. That because it's a
Nah,
guy.
I cannot hear
Because
that.
there's like, for some reason, it's less gay to say it like that.
Well,
but if
because
you
it speaks to their physical attributes, and guys like that. It's like very machismo. It's
guys,
masculine.
Guys work.
Oh
out.
my God.
That's it.
He used it.
It's true.
Very machismo.
Machismo.
He said that hella Hispanic too.
Killing
Very
it, bro.
machismo.
Killing it.
Very
Now,
machismo.
Guys work out because they appreciate the male body. It's not really for women. Like I asked this before. Like most women, let me get your opinion, don't like super buff dudes. Am I right?
I say
Am I-
depends on the woman, no?
I guess.
I don't know. Maybe it just depends. It depends
Obviously,
on the girl.
I guess so. I've asked this before.
I mean,
Most-
a
most
guy
women
that's
say
fit,
they-
it looks nice.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
talking like-
oh, you
like-
talking about like hella swole?
like hella
I
swole.
don't know.
Like,
no-
Mr.
I'm pretty
USA.
sure there's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's some people that do, but
like no neck.
I mean-
like just.
Do you I was at Starbucks. True story is at Starbucks.
True story. I went to
Well,
Starbucks.
It's
once.
not the
story.
biggest. I don't know why I say that. But I saw two girls and they walked to the bathroom together, and guess what they were doing? They were holding hands, and they weren't like together.
Oh, that's
Together.
cute.
Yeah, they were holding hands, like, oh, come with me to the bathroom, Kaylee. But why can't?
why would?
Because that's the vibe
What
that
a
they
great
got. Like,
example.
Yeah.
Come
like
to
they
the bathroom with me,
like
Kaylee.
they skipped to the bathroom, like they're like
La, la,
17.
la, la, la.
But can you imagine?
That is
like,
a thing. That's
Can you
old-
imagine?
That's been a thing. I mean, obviously, when you're at a club or you go like, I hold my friend's hand all the time,
especially
like,
in
going
a
to the
club,
bathroom,
but like
hold
at
my
a
hand,
Starbucks.
bitch.
but like at a Starbucks.
We get together. We stick together.
But what I'm saying is, like, with the whole compliment thing, oh, you got a nice ass. Can you imagine, like, if I, went and held Justo's hand, hey, come with me to the bathroom.
Well, no.
And
of all-
I just
Do
motioned
it.
and started holding his hand.
Okay,
First
do
of
it.
all,
Guys can't do that.
that's a
Do
strong
it.
pass, Joel. I'm good on that.
Do it.
Are there other things? Like,
if you
I was
came
thinking-
in, but if a dude came up and said, "Hey, nice ass," I'd be like, "Thank you."
Me and
well,
my-
you're different though. I mean,
me and my girlfriend have seen each other naked.
That's okay.
right,
I
but
mean-
that's what I'm saying. Guys can't do that, or they could, but it'd be super awkward.
Good for you
What about
guys.
girls that feed each other? Oh, you want to have a bite? Like, can
Who
you
the
imagine?
fuck- What?
Yeah, they do that all the time.
Oh,
Girls
yeah.
that feed each
When
other.
you
that.
say
I
it
do
like that, though, it
But I
sounds
know, like
pornographic.
feeding it, like you're freaking like, let me feed you.
No, but like, hey, sweetie, you want a bite?
It's not
hey,
even-
baby, you want a bite?
Like, hey, try
Okay,
this.
but why do you say it like, hey, sweetie, hey, baby?
See, that's
we don't
that.
call each other
Okay,
that.
fine. Hey, girl, or whatever.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know, because then I'd be like, hey, you want to try this? Hella good. She'll, okay, here.
Yeah,
Some girls I've seen girls do it in a cutesy way. Now, the
Oh
topic
my
is
God. Well,
the topic spun
I
off
feel like
on
we
compliments.
Pornhub, maybe.
No, but obviously, I feel like a majority of the time, I feel like when you're doing something, that's because you're like messing around. It's like,
There's that too.
Here, let me feed you.
Some people just have flirty energy.
But girls can get away with that. That's the whole point. But can you imagine, like, hey, Justo, you want a bite?
You should
Can I
see
feed
me.
you?
You should see me and my cousin together. We're like,
Yo, I would kill to see you and Julian. Would you like a bite?
would you like some of my mac and cheese, Julian?
Would you like some?
That's what I'm saying.
In
I
this
made
scenario,
some bomb ass mac and cheese.
Do women? Okay, last thing.
I made some
Women-
bomb ass mac and cheese.
Women, it's cool for you guys to take showers together. Can you imagine if guys did it? Hey, bro, you want to come in, take a shower with me, man?
wait, women don't just take
Yes,
showers
they do.
together.
Vicky. Okay, I won't speak for you, Vicky. Okay, is it the weirdest thing? Have you heard of it before?
What, like women taking showers together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
That's a new one to me.
you've never heard of that?
Women just taking showers together?
Well, not all the time, but like, hey, girl, pop in.
No, I've never
I
seen
mean,
that.
I've done
Hey,
it
bro.
before. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey,
I've taken a
can you
shower
imagine?
with
But like,
another girl before? Quick.
How-
we just
what-
because we're like quick. We just take quick
you have
showers.
to
It's
expand on
faster.
this.
Exactly.
To save
we-
water.
We not saving water. It's just like a quicker process for us to get ready instead of having to wait.
Y'all just hop in together?
Like, yeah. I mean,
That's
Can
crazy.
you imagine? We got a homie here. Hey, bro, you want to slide through, man?
I'm gonna slide.
I mean, I did.
I'll
Like,
be over
I
there.
did it with,
Hey, I got an extra loafa.
Stop. I mean, oh my god.
Loafa.
But like, it's just things that you can get away with, or things that are more natural to women opposed to guys. It's just you just don't do that.
I think it's mostly just because guys have this, like, there's this imaginary line that men draw with each other because they don't want to be gay. Women don't have that.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Let me think about this.
I think I heard it like, someone said a woman's sexuality is like a sliding scale and it goes back.
But you know what it is too?
I buy
think,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like at the same time, like with girls, like we just have no filter really. With like we love
or maybe that's just you and your friends. Because like I think of like girls I know.
Maybe it is. Because you know what? Like the conversations I have with my friends, like I mean, we as well with with conversations too. Like we'll really like we get deep into that.
I think it just comes down to the fact that we are genetically built different, and there's just some things that guys it just doesn't vibe with, and some things that girls don't vibe with.
I don't think it's a genetic thing. I think it's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing, but it's also men and women are just very different.
Generally, yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so you just don't do that. You could.
Revolutionary, Julian. Men and women are different.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like it just since time, it's kind of been
since hunter gatherers.
It's just not something that guys really do. No. But from the beginning of time, if it was something that's culturally accepted, then we'd be having a very different conversation.
I mean,
for sure. But it's changing
now. If it wasn't for Eve eating the apple from the tree, we all would be naked.
Just have little fig leaves in front of our privates.
I feel like we'd all be naked. You know
all right.
Anyway, that got off the rails.
Have you seen that TV show called Dating Naked?
Why have I heard of that? What is that on?
I heard of Naked.
I don't really know, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
But they're literally like in an island and they're like butt ass naked. Like,
not a bad idea because it takes away all the inhibitions of the physical because people judge off what they see first.
Who would do
not a bad look.
After a while, though, you won't even realize that everyone's naked. You just get used to it. So then it just kind of becomes normal after a while. You don't think so? Like after a month of being around everyone just naked, you would just get used to it and you would just see them as them.
Yeah, no.
So then what? Okay, so.
You know what I mean?
Here's my next question.
You just get used to it.
Here's my next question then. So then after that, what? You're just kind of like, I'm used to not having clothes. You get back into society and you're like
a nudist.
Naked.
One time
all day, every day?
One time I stumbled.
Walking around the street,
I stumbled upon a nudist river once. I just found it.
Oh, that they have.
Where was this?
They have that.
It was in up north. We were going to the river. I was like a kid. I was like 13.
Oh.
And we were going to the river and we just found a spot.
After that?
No, it was kind of great. I was a 13-year-old boy. Are you kidding me? There's boobies everywhere.
Yeah, but what was it? All older people?
Most of them. There was one old guy who was wearing nothing but a t-shirt. Which is so much worse than just naked.
Yeah.
Just he was just wearing a t-shirt and just his penis was popping out the bottom of the shirt.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
It's not great.
But anyway.
the naked ladies jumping off rocks into the river was fun.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
That must be refreshing for the body.
To swim naked? Mm-hmm. Or you would just feel the same because you just feel water at the end of the day anyway.
But it's refreshing because you don't. It's not like you have
nothing's
like
on
straps or anything. It's just
you're just there.
Oh.
Anyway, this got off topic.
No problem. I'm gonna say, hey, just real quick, Lesson Zero podcast. Get the audio on all audio platforms. Lesson Zero podcast is where we're at. Also, you can get the video. The channel's below. But
you don't want to miss these.
Why did we just wait to say this to the end of the podcast?
Because I forgot to mention in the beginning. So if you're checking us out on audio,
know, now you know.
If you're listening on audio only, you can also listen to. You can see our pretty faces while we talk about nudist beaches.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Good stuff.
Space Jam. So who saw it? Tell me you did.
Oh man, I saw part of it. I couldn't watch the whole thing.
Same, because I fell asleep.
Okay. To keep it 100, I saw the original one with Jordan like a long time ago, so I forgot. But I know that it was the original, and I know you can't compare it to that. But I like the storyline. I mean, I like Toon Squad, man. So sometimes you want to see Bugs Bunny. You want to see the characters, right? So I thought
they're like barely in it, right? It's like a bunch of other random WB characters and stuff.
Right. I like the storyline. I thought LeBron's acting wasn't very good, but I mean,
oh my God,
it is what it is.
I thought the same thing too. I thought he was a better,
a little bit forced
voice.
Yeah.
I thought he was a better voice actor
in the cartoon part.
In the cartoon part, than he was like.
It was a little rough, right? He's not. Although to be fair, Michael Jordan wasn't a great actor either.
Facial expressions, like his scaredness is like, oh.
And he's just in front of a green screen like the majority of the time.
Michael was a little bit.
Rewatch it.
A little bit
Rewatch
better.
the first Space Jam, which I love. So much nostalgia for the first Space Jam. I was like a kid. That hit me right at the perfect time. I loved it. But like, it's not a great movie, but it's just nostalgia. That's what gets it.
No, I saw this meme though. I saw this meme on Facebook. I actually LOL'd like hard on it. It said like, you guys have to. They said Space Jam was made for kids, so it's supposed to be corny
Yeah,
That's true.
all of this, and he goes, "They didn't make this for your 30-year-old asses." Like I was cracking up when
There
I
is truth
saw
to
that.
that, though.
I was just like,
I
you know what? agree.
have a rebuttal towards that because I agree it is made for kids, right? But there are good kids movies that are good movies and fun to watch for adults and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But so like Space Jam, if you're a kid now, you probably didn't watch the original Space Jam,
No.
nor have
Of
you any
course.
interest in it.
Right.
So if you're redoing Space Jam now, a portion of that audience are people who watched the first Space Jam when they were kids.
Well, of course, I agree.
So part of that movie should be for older people because those are the people who are going to go see the second Space Jam movie because they love
Right.
the first one.
Right.
And then kids now are just going to want to go see cartoon.
Yeah, they just want to see the cartoons. I get what you're saying. I thought
the graphics though were actually pretty cool though.
Yeah,
in this movie.
True.
Not gonna lie.
The computer looked, but it looked ugly. Like they had crazy colors throughout the whole thing.
I don't like how they made
so I guess I'm weird. I don't
What's
pay
her
attention to
name?
all that. I just care about the actual
Lola
like
Bunny.
message and I thought
Like the plot. You're
yeah,
very plot
the
driven.
plot, the cuteness. I'm not like one of those nerds that follows every single nuance. You know, again, I told you I got to
Man,
watch.
he just called me a nerd.
Well, I'm saying I'm not that. I'm not that particular. I mean, I'll be honest. I thought the funniest part was Porky Pig rapping. That was the best, bro.
You would think that was the funniest part.
I
That
don't
was
even think
funny.
I don't even think I saw that.
I don't. Was
You didn't
that
see
later?
Porky Pig rapping?
I think I fell asleep.
I don't remember that.
During
part.
the
Oh no, just kidding. I did see that. I did see that.
Didn't
I
the
did see
granny-
that.
didn't the
And I
grandma
think I
do
fell
a rap
asleep right
too?
after?
Didn't the grandma do a rap?
I forgot.
Why is
I'll be
everyone rapping?
honest. I forgot.
Because rapping is the new thing, man.
Dude, I can't handle like cheesy raps in movies.
I
cringy.
thought it was necessary because
can't
it
do
was
it.
getting a little bit. I thought it was funny. I think it was getting a little bit mundane. That whole like game.
I mean,
Towards
whole
the end,
thing-
the whole basketball
the whole
game.
thing, yeah. And it takes. I didn't even get to that part. It took like an hour to get to the basketball.
For
game.
those of you that see, I think you guys know the particulars more than me. I just watched it for the plot, and I thought it was, I thought the message was cute.
and you know what? It's okay that you liked it.
Right, but is there any particulars that maybe I missed on? Because I know that there's a lot of people that probably know a lot more about this than me. So what's something that was a big miss? Any big misses?
The Space Jam song.
I don't remember this movie.
Everybody get up.
Right. Okay.
The
That's-
soundtrack
I-
for the first movie can't beat it.
Man,
Oh
I
my
agree.
God. Oh my god!
I would have thought they would at least
Fly
put that
like an
song.
eagle.
I would have at least thought they would have put the Space Jam song.
At least the Space Jam song.
Like, come on.
That was the best one.
You think LeBron was that bad as far as the acting?
Not great. He's also on a green screen, so you're trying to act in front of nothing. You're just pretending that Bugs Bunny is
Right.
in front of you.
Right.
That's hard. Like real actors who act like all the time.
Okay,
have
but think about
struggle with that.
Yeah, I mean, but you could still really like try.
Right.
You know what I'm
think he was
saying?
the
I
worst.
feel like he
He's a
didn't try.
basketball player. You
Because
can't
I mean,
be him.
Yeah, you can't ask
I
him to-
understand that, but at the same time, like, bro, if you're gonna be in a movie, like a big movie like that, like,
Go for it.
yes,
Take an
don't be
act-
scared.
Take an acting class.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did, but I'm like, just don't be scared.
I mean, you're asking a
Because I mean,
basketball
think
player
about
to
it.
be an incredible
You see-
actor. You know?
Like you see,
I mean,
you
he's
see the
incredible.
like you see the Flash, right? Or you see like all those different type of shows and movies.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
think about it. You have all these superpowers, but then like I've seen like behind the scenes footage. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
really?
And
I
then
haven't
like
watched it yet.
it's so funny. Like
Is
for
it just him
example,
on a
with the
green
Flash one, like you know how he gets like I think he goes like this, and then he brings like all this air and stuff. And all you see when you see behind the scene, you just see him go. Like you really gotta act, you really gotta play the
You really
part.
gotta
Like you really
pretend.
gotta be like, oh, I did it.
Dude, acting is hard, man. Acting is hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to at least try. Don't just like
Phone it. You can't
come
phone it
in and be like, okay, I think I did good. You know,
especially if you're the star of the movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's rough. Yeah.
Have you guys-
Exactly.
Real
Because people will pinpoint it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, have you guys caught anything on Netflix? Anything recently?
Man, I haven't watched anything on Netflix. I feel like Netflix have been lacking lately.
Dude,
I
I
haven't
saw-
had anything good.
You know what? I agree. And then just last night I was actually watching that TV like a docu-series
On what?
on Netflix. It's called This Is Pop.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
with
yeah.
T-Pain, and T-Pain told the whole story.
I honestly, that's the only
of-
episode
I thought about
T-Pain tells the story of how Usher brought him to the back. They were both on the same airplane and said, you were ruining...
he became depressed. He went into
You're
like
ru-
he
well-
didn't realize he went into a 4-year depression
after that.
after
I didn't watch it.
Usher told him that he literally ruined music
Hip-hop
for
or
singers.
music?
He ruined music for singers.
Right, because
so
of the whole
funny.
auto
Because of the auto tune.
That's funny. That's a crazy thing to hear from Usher. Who said look
But it's just messed up because initially, like back then, so for example, Cher had used it, right? and she's a song, for
Right,
Believe.
Auto-tune isn't.
But you got to remember
that was auto-tune.
yeah,
But
auto-tune
Vicky,
isn't new.
T-Pain was
No, it
using. Hold
wasn't.
on. T-Pain was using it predominantly in all his music, though. So he was in the spotlight a lot more.
No,
Cher was
but no,
like,
but that
what,
no,
do you
no, that's
believe
actually
in
not
life
true.
after
That's not
love?
true because there is a lot of artists. They said there are artists that used it.
Right.
It just wasn't as they didn't
obvious.
use
It
it
wasn't
as
a lot.
like obvious. But
Right.
that's the
That's
thing.
what I'm
but
saying. He was in the public eye at that time
Well,
a
of
lot
course,
more.
but that's the thing though, is that because he made it known that he was using autotune.
Right.
Like
Stop rising
everybody
on it,
else, they were
It was
like
a stylistic
he's-
choice to like crank it up.
Yeah, like the producer that did the song for Believe, like when they asked him what it was, they were like, "Nah, I didn't use autotune." Like he
right. They didn't want people to
denied
know.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah.
Until finally, then once it became like a big thing, then he came out and said, "Yes, I did use autotune."
So I mean,
Like, don't be a liar.
anyway,
I was just going to say, you guys got to watch the Naomi Osaka documentary. You know, the tennis player. She's got a doc out. It's really good.
my brother-in-law has a big ass crush on her.
She's with
Loves her.
she's
obsessed.
YB and Corday, but hey, you never know. And it's really good. And also, dude, I'm a rom-com guy. Dude,
You love a
I don't know
rom-com.
why I didn't hear about this movie. It was made in 2018, but Bella Thorne, I know Bella Thorne. I didn't think
Bella
she was a
Thorne.
good actress. Yeah, she's
in
in
it?
this movie called Midnight Sun.
Mhm.
It's a rom-com
It's from 2018.
from 2018, and
Interesting.
it's a play off of Walk to Remember. Mandy Moore, like the girl that is sick. I don't want to give it all away, but she's like basically sick, and her dream is to meet. So her dream is kind of to meet someone to live her life because she's not living her life
Okay.
at all.
I mean, I don't necessarily feel like it is a spin-off to A Walk to Remember though, because
Well, then hold on. Let me give the specifics, and I'll just do it because the girl in. Okay, so Midnight Sun, Bella Thorne plays a girl that cannot. I forgot the disease she has, but she can't come
she
outside.
can't come outside in the daytime.
The sun kills her.
Right.
Right. So A Walk to Remember, Mandy Moore plays a girl that has a disease, just not that
It's
one.
like a cancer.
Right, but she's sick and she only has a limited amount of time to live. So she's not living her life. So it's the same shit, man. Shane Dawson becomes the light in her.
Oh, she only has a limited time too? I didn't. I
Yes,
didn't see
limited
that.
time. So like Midnight Sun, she meets what's the dude's name? Forgot his name. Anyway, she meets the guy.
Isn't
and-
The Fault in Our Stars the same exact thing too?
Okay, it's all the same premise, but
No, but The
Man,
Fault
it's
in Our
good.
Stars. Oh my God, The Fault in Our Stars is such a sad movie. I
Good movie.
cried my eyes out with that movie. I was
Slept
like,
on
no,
movie.
oh
I've
my
never seen that
God.
one.
very good.
No, but there's another one that it's kind of like this one is where this girl, she actually can't go outside.
Midnight Sun? No?
it wasn't that one. It's
This girl-
another one that's kind of similar to
This girl
So
cannot
she
go
can't-
outside, bro.
No, she can go outside at night, but this
Oh,
girl
right,
can
well,
like go
okay.
outside.
There's
Okay.
one like that with a guy called Bubble Boy.
No, and I think that Bubble Boy.
I guarantee when these
Classic.
directors make movies, I promise you, they probably all sit around a table and they're probably like, okay, what has been done, but it was done a long time ago. Why don't we just make a more current version of that? I guarantee.
it's the executives who do that, not the directors.
Oh, right. But what
the
I'm saying
executives
is,
are like, let's just redo that movie.
let's just
again.
redo it and add our own spin on it.
Just
I
redo
promise
it
you on everything.
and
That's
make it
all they
better.
did.
100% because they know
But-
how to make money.
It's very good. I just
Is
had to
it?
bring that up. I know that
Alright,
no
alright,
one's
alright.
probably even seen it, but it is a slept-on movie, man. If
Give
you
it a
like
shot.
rom-coms,
Give it
Very
a
good.
shot.
I'm gonna watch it.
shot.
I'm gonna watch it. I saw the trailer that you sent me. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. I'm not
Bella
gonna lie.
Thorne,
Alright.
people make fun of her in that movie. She's a good
Because
actress.
she's like
Wow.
she's like this weird like
She was weirdly good. She was
type
good.
of like I'm not gonna even say weird. She's different.
All right, for sure.
Like it's different.
I'll
I've
take
seen her in I think it's called Shake It Up
Shake it up.
with Zendaya.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Zendaya.
They were like best friends in the
Beautiful.
show.
Right. For sure.
And I seen a couple episodes of that. And she was just like hella goofy. Like, I mean, she plays a good actress. I just like, she's different.
Interesting.
She's
All right.
different. But a good different. Like
different
a
is
good different. Not a bad
Different is
different.
good.
A good different.
No way to seg into different, but Jeff Bezos, there's your seg.
That's pretty
Jeff Bezos, Amazon founder.
Why do you
Everyone
say it like that? There's your seg.
there
Say it
you
like
go.
that. Sorry.
There's your seg.
So by the time this video and everything drops, I mean, it'll be a couple days past. But yeah, he flew into space, man. Flew into space this past Tuesday. Everyone's talking about it. I think he brought his brother, this dude from, where is he from? Not Hungary, but from a different, he brought
It's like an 18-year-old kid.
Yeah, 18-year-old kid from the Netherlands.
His dad's like a multimillionaire.
Yeah, his brother, and then this 82-year-old woman. Shout out to Wally Funk. Just the name
Killing
alone, Wally Funk.
Man, that's a killer name.
Wally!
That's a character that should be in Space Jam.
Yes, she should have been.
You know what I'm saying?
Wally Funk.
Wally
Yeah.
Funk.
Wally Funk.
She's
But they already made a movie called Wally. So
Right.
There you go.
technically you can't do it.
But they flew into
Spells
space.
different.
I had no idea that the flights, it's like 10 minutes total. Did
Yeah,
you know
it's not even. It's barely a space flight. You like barely break into space.
It was a
and then you come
10-minute
down.
flight.
Yeah.
They
So-
already do this
Stop.
beforehand. Like there's already a thing you can do. It's kind of like that. You go in a plane and it kind of goes up and down.
Would you
Same
do that?
idea.
Who's the proprietor
Would you
of
go
that?
to space?
I couldn't tell you, but like there's like, would I do it? Maybe down the line.
Well, can we talk about first?
would.
Yeah.
Can we talk about first? Were you guys impressed?
Just to look at Earth one time?
Just like, whoa, that's trippy.
Oh, this is lit. And then come back down. All right, take me down. This is enough for me.
I'm cool.
Were you guys impressed by it? Did you guys care about the fact that they went into space? They had forget the money. Like, the fact that they had the confidence to actually do it? Do you guys care about it? I don't like roller coasters, so I'm not gonna. I'm not even gonna
I'd be
even
like
entertain that.
shitting my pants, but like,
Right. I mean,
I low-key would be down.
it's like
I
that.
think it's cool.
It's like a fantasy you have as a kid. Like when I grow up, I'm gonna be a multimillionaire and I'm gonna build my own rocket and go to space. So like on that level, it's kind of cool because like your own like childhood dreams.
Would you do it? Money aside?
Money aside, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I would want to spend that money doing something else, which I feel
Really?
like Bezos should do.
So you're being more practical.
Unfortunately,
No. It's not unfortunate. I'm just.
it's not a fun answer.
This is rich
It sounds
people.
dope. Don't get me wrong, but like I can't shake the feeling that someone with that much resources could be using it to do so much better stuff than just sending himself to space for 10 minutes.
Well, this is called rich people shit.
Right.
I mean, this is
That's
rich
why-
people shit. I mean, that's really
why-
what it is. I mean, he can do anything he wants, bro.
That's why
So,
I
mean,
hate rich people, man, because they just do stupid shit
Yeah,
for
but-
their own betterment. No one else. That's
See,
it.
but when you think about it, though, if you had that type of money and you had the opportunity to do it, you'd do
Yeah.
it, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. My conscience would. I think I would do some silly shit. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think I would shoot myself into space.
I feel like you would.
You think so? I would
You
definitely
got
do some silly
astronaut
shit.
tatted on you, bro.
That's a good point. That's a solid point.
Come on.
That's a little hypocritical, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
So someone, I forgot his name right now. Someone in the comments, drop it if you know his name. But anyway, he, like you said, it's been done before. The Virgin Galactics is its name, and their ticket price costs around $250,000. Blue Origin, which is Jeff Bezos, he's not saying how much ticket prices are, but it probably costs around $250,000 for 10 minutes of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, rich people problems. But
$250,000.
$20 to us to see a movie is $250,000 to them. So
Yeah.
it's concurrent.
To them,
like,
it's nothing. Yeah.
you're right.
true.
So now what about this? You say that if
I
you
make
were
this money in my sleep.
right, you were saying that if you were Jeff Bezos, you probably wouldn't do it. You'd want to spend it and help other people, which is great. But what if he did both?
He doesn't do both.
Like, but
You said he doesn't? Or
like
he does?
help the community, but at the same time, also I mean, fulfill all the all the most ridiculous things you've ever wanted to do. This is ridiculous. That's
Coulda,
what
shoulda,
super
woulda,
ridiculous.
but you don't.
It's super ridiculous, but I get it.
Let me get your thoughts on this too. And how do I look? I know it's a cool thing to go into space, but I don't know if you saw some of the accolades they were getting and all the interviews and press they were getting after.
People loved it.
Okay, so they were on stage, and I don't think they got like awards, but it's almost like
It was like the end of the first Star Wars where they all like on the award and they all get medals.
I forgot which interview it was, but this gentleman was talking about each member that flew into space. It's almost like they're NASA and they're astronauts and they had accomplished the most incredible thing. And really what it is they're just people that have a lot of fucking money and
Right.
flew into space for 10
They're
minutes.
not doing that.
Wait, are they the first people to do it? Or
No.
definitely not.
But
You've been to the
but
moon.
here's the thing. All these accolades they're getting because it's like hold on. Like one interview I saw, it's almost like they had won the Olympics
Right.
and they got the gold medal. Is that deserved or is this a little bit too much?
It's way too much.
Okay.
All right.
What was it like? I mean, I
Don't
guess
you want
gotta,
to feel special though?
That's really
Yeah.
it. But they were a bunch of billionaires who do I could give a shit
That's
about Jeff Bezos' feelings. He has multi-billion.
But he's the one that did it. Justo,
no, I
are you
get it.
speaking out of jealousy or you're speaking out of just because you don't care?
Ooh.
No.
Good
But I'm
question.
saying like part of us is the people that are some of the people that are hating.
Uh-huh.
I think it's part jealousy. I'm jealous that he's rich. I wouldn't mind doing it.
I would love to have $1 billion. But what I'm saying is,
Wouldn't everybody?
wouldn't everybody? In a time like now, where the income gap is so dramatic, so many people are broke and can't afford basic stuff. And then you have Jeff Bezos, who looks like a fucking supervillain, shooting himself
does.
into space for the fucking,
Like a super villain.
who
That's
just
so
for
dumb.
fun, just because he wants to.
You know what?
when you
You
have
guys,
billions
I
of
woke up
dollars-
and today I felt like going to the space.
That's ridiculous. I think
Let's
if
do
someone
it.
who has those kind of resources, like a good person would use it for good,
Well, no,
to do things that would make a difference for all of humanity.
I agree.
Yeah.
But do you think that
Do something about climate change. Do something to help people
Agreed.
in low income
Agreed,
At the
situations.
end of the day, you can tell somebody, but if they don't want to do it,
But do you
they're
think
not
all these
gonna
accolades they're
Unfortunately.
getting? Do you think that it's
You know?
Yeah. Do you think it's like? Do you think it's extra, or do you think actually? I mean, they did fly into space. They did do it, so people are really generally interested. It just seems like back to what I was saying. One of the interviews I saw, it's like they were being awarded freaking gold medals.
I think because they were one of the first like private people to do it. Before it was NASA, which is a government.
Right, but do you think it's extra? Do you think it's deserved?
No, definitely not. I think it's what people are excited about, the idea of like privately owned space travel, which has, I don't know. It sounds cool.
Well, I mean, aren't they building like a hotel or something out there?
That's what they keep saying,
That's
or like a
different,
space
but yeah.
station and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
like I get it. I think space exploration is important because that's how we get new technologies and we
This is
learn
not
things
space
about
exploration,
world.
by the way.
That's exactly
Right.
it. It's not space exploration.
Yeah, this
they're
is
not
just-
trying to get to Mars. They're just trying to have a good time, which
Yeah.
is why I think I have the most problem with it. Because if they're trying to get to space to better humankind in the long run for
They're not
generations,
astronauts,
Come
bro.
on,
They're just
stop
regular
it.
people, though.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean-
If they weren't just thinking about themselves in this journey, I wouldn't feel so strongly about it. But if they're doing it for the betterment of mankind and to do cool
they're
stuff
not.
down the line, they're not. So that's why I think fuck
They're
Jeff
doing
Bezos.
it because they woke up on
'Cause
decided
just
they want
wanted
to go
do
to
it.
space.
That's why I have.
I hope we don't sound like people just like everyone else just hating on him. You know what I mean? That's what we don't
You're a
want.
hater, Julian.
No, I mean,
Well, 'cause- no,
it's,
I'm
very,
just
it's very
kidding.
easy to hate, though.
A lot of people feel the same way.
No, I get it. I get it. I'm just talking about the actual trip to space itself.
Right.
But, yeah,
It's
I don't
hard.
know.
It's hard not to think about, like I said, this is the climate that we're in during a fucking pandemic when people can't afford food. You have this guy shooting himself up into
Especially
space.
with like the
he ain't
new
thinking about
virus
that.
that's
He's not thinking
happening
about
right
us,
now.
man.
I
He's
know
not
he's
thinking
not.
about those
That's
people.
why.
That's not what this is, man.
That's why everyone hates Jeff Bezos right now, and Amazon workers who have shitty work environments and like all these things. It's just that's why.
You're talking about that comment he made? Did you
What comment?
Do you know the comment he made?
not
He
off the top of my head.
said in the interview, he said, quote unquote, I would like to thank all the customers of Amazon and Amazon employees because it's because of you is why this is happening. Now, I don't know if he's probably the wrong thing
probably-
to say.
yeah.
It's because of you is why I got to go into space. I don't know him.
It's
so,
because of you.
yeah,
I got to
it
step
came
on-
off,
because of you.
It came off.
And you.
It came off shitty.
It came off terrible.
Yeah.
Now we don't know.
I got to step on all of your shoulders so
Right.
I can go to space for a day. Thanks, poor people.
A big
yeah,
old
yeah.
fuck
But
you.
maybe just to play devil's advocate, maybe he didn't mean it to come across that way, but he probably did because he looks
No,
like a
he
dick.
did.
All right.
So
He
does
meant
his spaceship. His spaceship looks like a dick too.
All right, let's move
Have
on.
you seen a picture of his his
No.
spaceship? Look up his rocket.
Okay.
It's
I
a
see
big old dick.
Yeah.
It's a big old dick.
All right, so Ben Affleck, Jennifer
With
Lopez,
balls
are-
and everything.
Close.
Ben and Jen, their relationship moves on. It continues to build. They're
Ben and
looking at-
Jen.
Yeah, they're looking at mansions, and everyone's talking about it because it is insane. $65 million. They're looking at $65 million mansions. This one has 8 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. No, not 12 bathrooms.
I was
Two- yeah,
12 bathrooms.
Hold on. Let me back up. 8 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms.
Why do they have more bathrooms than bedrooms?
I don't know. Over 31,000.
Because if you ever, if you need to go.
You're
use the
always
restroom,
by a bathroom.
You're
over
always by a bathroom.
31,000
Okay.
square feet. The thing is insane. It's called
Nice.
And imagine if there's a lot of people that happen to use a bathroom at the same time. You need
Right.
to make sure you have.
the area is
Everyone's
called
flushing, so everyone's
the area-
taking big old dumps.
Very reasonable.
the area is called Billionaires Row.
Nice.
And
Bro, the house looks ridiculous.
Really? I bet.
They have a bowling alley inside of it.
Nice. I would
but it
not.
should. What do you mean? It's $65 million.
Indoor
for that amount of money.
pool and outdoor
Nice.
with a hot tub.
nice.
I don't think I've ever
In it.
seen it's not even a home. I don't think I've ever seen a facility like this before. It's like a campus.
When
Yeah,
you,
it's a
when,
camp.
when
There you
you're
go.
when you're about to enter, right before you hit the gate, you hit a security checkpoint.
Nice. They
Bro.
shoot you with an X-ray to see through your body. Make sure you have.
Might as well
I would love
check,
to
make sure you got nothing going on. Cool, you're safe.
I
Open the
wish
gates.
we could-
Open the gate.
I wish we could be in the mind of someone that's that rich. Because just on the outside looking in, how much is enough? That's the first thing I thought. Like, how much? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'd actually be scared to own something
That's
like this. Hold on, because the upkeep on it. I'm thinking, oh my God, who's gonna clean all this?
Oh yeah.
What about the utility bills?
Oh yeah.
How much does that cost?
You're spending hella money on people cleaning the house, on people doing the whatever garden shit they got going on.
How much is enough?
Oh yeah, they even have a separate entrance for staff. They have a pool house. They have. I'm trying to think of just everything at top of head.
Terrible.
Yeah, I think that's all I can.
So when you were saying like if I was rich, I'd probably have a house like that. That's the most extravagant.
How much is enough? Do you think
Why
this is
not?
like ridiculous? Like, regardless of how rich someone is, do you think this is like beyond ridiculous? Like, this is too much.
It's a lot. It's definitely
More than a lot. $65 million. It's too much.
I wonder why. Like, where do you draw the line of like what? Yeah, like you don't need that big of a
I would
house.
love to know their decision,
especially if it's just them. I don't know. I assume they have kids.
No,
right?
no, they do have kids.
So
Of course.
like you don't need that much space. But like I guess it's like a status symbol at the same time. Like, oh, here's my big ass house.
Another thing I was thinking about, like, does this take away the fun out of things? Because they have a giant size Olympic pool. They have a movie theater. You don't need to go anywhere, bro. They just stay on their pad.
Hey,
It
that
doesn't-
sounds-
I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
sign me up for that.
you say that.
I wouldn't
But
mind that.
Part of the fun going to the watching a movie is going to the movie theater.
I understand
or
that, but
going
you also
with your
have to
friends.
remember their celebrity status. So if
Yeah.
you're going out somewhere, you're gonna be like
They don't want
bombarded
They don't
by
want a
like
bunch of normies
so
talking
many
to 'em.
people that you won't even be able to really enjoy what
But
you're
we
doing.
ain't celebrities, so I think everyone's different. Some people like it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Justin
pretty
Bieber
sure.
don't like it, but that don't mean that
I'm
Vicky or Julian or Justo don't.
But like,
wouldn't
I'm
like
pretty
it.
sure in the beginning of it, like, yeah, you'll enjoy it. But I mean,
They've been famous for a long
eventually,
time.
yeah, exactly. It's just
Guys.
it's the normal thing. But that's the thing. It's like there's sometimes they don't want to have people coming up to them and be like, "Oh my God, can I take a picture of you? Oh, can I get your autograph?"
It's
oh,
also
can I
a
do this,
safety
this,
thing.
this,
I get what you're saying.
A safety thing as well. Exactly.
lot of
Everything you're saying
weirdos.
on paper sounds great, and it all makes sense, right? But all I'm saying is,
Bro,
everyone is different, and they want to be outside too. You don't think some of them want to go to their own
obviously,
neighborhood grocery
yeah,
store?
because they're
I mean, you don't-
they're normal people. They're at the end of the day, they're human beings. Yes, but that's the thing. That's a part of their job. It's just the fact that like they want to be able to do these normal things, but initially, like sometimes they can't. They can't enjoy a dinner without somebody coming up to them saying, "Hey, can I get an autograph?" Unless
I get it.
security's
I
with
get
them
it.
saying, "Hey, they actually don't want." That's why they have security, because security tells them, "Excuse me, they want to enjoy their dinner." They
get
say
it.
that they can, but that's just what you need. But then if you get it, then you also need to understand that if that's what they want in their housing, so they can actually enjoy a fun night like that or doing things like that. I mean,
I still think it takes, because part of like going to things, aside from the fans and having to deal with that, part of that is actual, like do you guys people watch? Like you also like to see other people. When you go to like movie theaters or you go to a club or you go wherever, you go grocery shopping, part of it is the actual experience. There's no experience. And I'm not making, look, I wouldn't mind having their home either. I'm just playing devil's advocate. If you're in this isolated 31,000 square foot home, they see no one but themselves and their family. Like, bro, like I want to see other people. I want
throw a party. Like,
yeah, but you're not seeing new people. There's no new visual things to experience.
Julian,
It's the whole experience.
Julian, you are acting like they stay in their house 24/7. Like you act like they don't go anywhere, bro. Like,
Well, I'm
come
saying
on.
if you have property like this, I mean, that's right. Part of it's the point, right? So they don't need to go anywhere, right? Or so they have these options.
They can, but like if they want to go out, they still can.
Exactly. Like, come
They're
on.
not trapped- they're not trapped there.
Exactly.
I get it,
Thank
but-
you. Like,
I
you're
get
making it seem like they're just trapped and they're like they can't do anything. I mean, obviously they have the option to leave when they want, but
Right.
like
I'm
if I
taking it
wanna be able to
literally.
enjoy something and I don't want to see people, then guess what? I got my own bowling alley in my home. I got my own home
Olympic-sized
studio,
pool.
all of that in there.
And if I'm
Like,
taking it literally, I'm saying it just takes the fun out of things.
no,
it just takes
I don't know,
think
man.
so.
Having a house like that sounds pretty fun.
Yo, seriously.
Anyway,
That's how I
you
feel.
could. I mean, Rihanna. Just so you know, I read about Rihanna. She's renting out her mansion, so you could have.
She's renting it?
Yeah,
is
you
it on
could.
Airbnb?
Yeah. It's
Sign
on,
me up, bro.
It's on
I'm gonna
Airbnb, no
I'm gonna
problem.
get like hella people be like, hey, pitch in on that Airbnb.
Like
It's
30 people.
not as big as Jen and Ben. It's over 7,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and it is. You're gonna need a couple friends to chip in. It is $80,000 a month.
Oh,
All right, so if we get 80
'cause she's
friends,
renting it.
if we get 80 friends to throw in $1,000,
It's
$80,000
$80,000 a month to rent out. You could have You could rent out Rihanna's mansion in Beverly Hills.
80 friends to pitch in 1,000.
Yeah,
You down?
let's do it. I'm down.
80. Why would you have so many people for a 7-bedroom? 5-bedroom. 7-bedroom.
7-bedroom.
We're
Whatever.
gonna tell
Who cares?
everybody. Hey, everybody! You're on the couch.
You're on the
You're in the
couch.
shower.
You're in the bathtub.
You are in the
Too bad you can't. It's not
pool.
like too bad. It's not like test driving a car. You know, too bad you can't have like
just
a
hop
one
in real
day.
quick.
You know what I mean? Like too bad
everybody
they
takes turns.
Yeah, exactly.
You could pretend you're rich and go pretend that you're going to go buy a mansion and go on a tour, but that you're really not going to buy anything. You know what I mean?
I'd hella
just for the
do
experience,
that.
just for the selfie.
Oh, hello. I
No,
am
I
a
just wanna
billionaire.
do-
Social media?
I mean, honestly though, I'd be hella down to do that just to see what the house
Just-
looks like.
just
Right,
to
but
go
they
on a
won't do
tour?
that. You know, they put you through because it's kind of like when you
Through a whole
buy.
thing?
Have you guys ever tried?
Hi, I'm looking into buying a house.
You know when you try to buy a really expensive car, they won't let you do it. It's not that easy. You have
They
to go
won't
through.
let you take a.
You have to go through a whole process if you're looking to test drive a
They'll let me.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
Oh, I don't
Suckers.
care. I mean, cars, I don't care. I'm talking more about houses.
yeah, same. But I'm saying the same process.
Man.
Anyway,
Rich people suck. That's
okay.
what I'm saying.
So
Don't
here's
say that because then what if I become rich?
Well, then you
Or
can
what
give me
if
some
Julian
money and then
becomes
we'll all
rich?
just
Or
be
what if
rich.
you become rich?
I'll be a good rich person.
Okay, me too.
Okay, so the average. Okay, so let's seg into this. More on like the relationship side. Interesting.
Yes. Relationship
And,
corner. Let's do it.
Love this.
Dun dun dun.
Clubhouse really bringing up the topics, man.
Random topics.
Because-
man.
I love a good random topic.
The average man wants an average woman, but not vice versa. Let me repeat that. The average man, is that right, Vicky? The average man wants an average woman, but it doesn't work the other way with women and men. How do you read that? Vicky?
Yeah, let's go.
Why me first?
Okay, fine. Just
go ahead.
man.
What does that mean to you? Like, how do you read it? Like, how do you break that down?
It's complicated because, like,
What does that mean to you?
man, I think because.
Do you know what it means?
Generally, yeah.
Go ahead.
What was it again? Basic?
The average man
Normal?
wants an average woman,
Average.
but
Average.
not vice versa.
I don't know if the average. I don't know
Just
if.
take it for what it is.
okay,
Generally
so-
speaking, don't take it.
All right,
You know,
fuck
it's
it.
hard for
I'll
me
go
not to.
first. I'll go
don't. It's
first.
not. This is not microscopic.
I'm
I'll go
overthinking it.
first.
Look
I'm
at the
overthinking
macro.
it.
This is
I'm
not
overthinking
micro.
it.
Okay.
Okay, don't.
I'm
overthink it.
overthinking it. I can't handle
Okay,
this.
I'm
I'll
very
go-
passionate on this topic.
Oh, my
Ah.
brain. Okay, I'll go first. So, I
There's
feel
a lot to
like
break down on this.
I'm about to break this down. Okay. Okay, so the pitch perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Not
keep going.
sponsored.
Okay, so just kidding, not sponsored. Okay, so the way that I see it, no, I feel like it can go both ways. Like initially, I don't agree with that, but then I do agree with it. Like I do and I don't.
I want to interrupt you so much right now.
Because like I feel like
You're
because
a
you
good
have to think
interrupter.
about it. I understand like right now everything is just more of the like women want a man that has
City
so
girl
much money
shit. You know what I'm saying?
and
We
all of
want
that. I
shit.
get it. But there are also women out there and men that live that regular 9 to 5,
Yeah.
chilling,
True.
you know, want to travel, enjoying life as
Yup.
a regular person, you know, and
Yup.
I can definitely understand why a guy would want a woman that's has the same type of mentality like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I
Because
feel
like
it.
when you think about it, like I mean, I understand that like these girls are the very high maintenance and they want all of this and they want all of that, but at the same time, like, doesn't that get exhausting?
Man, so high. I hate a
So do you
high
agree with it or
maintenance
not?
Like-
Are you
person.
like halfway?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm in both because I feel like me, it's like obviously I would let like, you know, average man, average woman living a regular life.
Regular
Most
old
people-
life.
You know, happy. They don't have to be super successful to
Right.
be happy. You know what I'm saying?
I think people get into.
True.
I'm sorry.
True.
I just have so much to say. So I
Oh
want
yeah,
you to
no,
get all your
it's
stuff out.
okay. So that's why I just feel like I can definitely understand why a man would want an average woman like that because it initially it's just like having these high standards of like what of a woman and like everything that's going on. Like it's just kind of like, bro, that's too much. Like
Yeah.
that's exhausting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I love that you said that. I agree.
I feel like it's very exhausting, and it's kind of like, bro, if we lived a regular life, made good amount of money, chilling, average, like being able to travel or hanging out with friends and not really have to have that high status, like
Yeah.
I understand why an average man would want an average woman just to
Okay.
be, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
but
You-
it's just,
But vice versa.
it's just, I guess, honestly, vice versa. I feel like the reason why it's not like that is because of everything that's being put into like the social life.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm saying everybody's so into this high maintenance.
The
I want a
cultural-
guy that makes
the
this much
cultural
money.
pressure.
I think exactly that is just kind of like I can see why men want just. I don't want that.
Little
It's
girls
just too
are
much.
told. Little girls are
Ready?
told as
Okay,
kids
okay.
to go find a rich guy. Go marry a doctor.
So,
You know what I mean?
you ready for this?
Oh no,
All
I'm
right,
scared.
I'm fucking go for it, Julian.
Right.
I know you got a whole thing.
This
ready.
is the macro. This is not the micro. Meaning,
All right.
generally speaking, don't hone in on. Obviously, this is the generally speaking.
Oh,
This
I'm
is not-
honing.
Every situation is different, but generally speaking, the average man wants an average woman. Absolute facts, but not vice versa. Absolute facts, and here's why. And guys were on IGTV as well. Comment below if you agree with me. If you don't,
Instagram Live.
us as guys, generally speaking, okay, we don't care if where a girl comes from. As you know, I don't care if she works at McDonald's. I don't care if she's poor. Dude, I was crushing on a girl that worked at McDonald's. You know what I mean? I was shy to approach her. I don't care, and most guys don't, how much money she makes. It's more about loyalty. And honestly, when you first see her, how hot she is, sex. Is she a good person? You laugh, but I mean,
No, you're right.
I'm telling you, you know,
I feel it.
I mean, you know, it's more about, is she a ride or die? Things like that, right? And is she going to help build?
Yeah.
You know, help build.
Yeah.
Now,
Agree.
as far as a woman, these days, 10 years from now, we're not speaking on that. We're talking about now. And again, this is a segment of women, but let's talk about women that are younger now, that are grown up on the phone, right? On social media. Whether you believe it or not, everyone is influenced by social media, and I call it mental competition, right?
Right.
You know, so everyone is always trying to do better, whether it's for themselves or because of their peers. Women are not so apt to go for a guy that is average. I don't care if the woman is fat. I don't care what she looks like. Most women want, I'm not saying they're going to get it, but most women want a guy that is more than average. Again, I'm not saying they're going to get it, but they want it. And why is that? Because they want a guy to take care of them. Like from the beginning of time, who is the bread? I'm not saying this the right way. I'm a 50-50 type guy. I'm going to take care of you. You're going to take care of me. But I'm talking about reality here. Most women want someone that's going to lead, and most women want a guy that's going to take care of them. You know, that makes more money than them, or at least makes the same, or is going to be the captain. Again, I'm not saying that this is the way it should be. I'm just saying most women.
Yeah, I was talking to Julian about that yesterday, was that like I agree with that, like, because I feel like right now, nowadays, I just feel like a guy can give a woman so much, but what the woman doesn't reciprocate the favor.
There are so many comments I can tell you of like.
Do you know what I mean? Like compared to I mean, obviously back then it was just more of like when you put it in the standards of like, okay, the guy made the money, you know, and the woman like took care of the house,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't put it in those dynamics, but like, I mean, now it's just kind of like,
olden
even
times,
if you,
that's what it was.
yeah,
That
but
was
I
the
mean, and
relationship.
there's still like times now where it's just kind of like for women and men that, you know, when they're dating, like people like to go 50-50 when
Yeah.
they pay for something, or they like to, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's a partnership.
Right.
But I feel like with the high maintenance situation,
But at the
the
end,
high,
sorry. No, go. It's just.
just that high standards is just kind of like women want so much from a man, but won't reciprocate the favor.
But Vicky, I'll even say that's not even all women. Like I would say but at the end of the day,
I'm
like,
pretty sure there's men that do that too.
right. But I would say
Sugar mamas,
don't
come on.
women. I just think that a lot of women, not even like what's the comparison you're making? The ones that are, it's not even like city girl shit. I think that most women, an average woman wants a guy that is more than them, that's doing more than them. Regardless, I'm not even talking about like the toxic city girl shit and all that stuff. You know, like I think,
I don't feel like they're doing more. I feel like they should know. I feel like a girl wants a man that's as motivated as she is.
Here's the thing.
Not, I want you to do more. Like
Okay,
I just want you, like, if I'm here, I want you to be here with me. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what
I
it is.
think that's more the perspective of women now. That obviously there are people
Yes.
who think differently. A lot of women are kind of have that, I'd hate to say, but kind of internalized misogyny of believing that a man should only take care of them. But majority of
Ray's in here.
Hey,
What's up, Ray?
but the majority of women have that personality. They want someone to grow with. Every woman who I've had a relationship with has had that perspective. And that's the the perspective my wife and I take. Everything's cut down the middle.
That's a very, I don't want to say micro, but I'm talking about like women today I'm talking about the younger. Okay, younger.
I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to say the younger people feel more equal than the other way.
Equal, but what I'm saying is that I think there's, when you say that, I think that, I have to disagree. Like when you say equal, what exactly are you talking about?
Women are more independent now than independent.
Independent, yes. But I think that
they know them. They don't need a man to take care of and do shit.
Stop that.
Boom.
Right.
No, that's
right.
true,
But they also, if they're gonna mess with a guy, they want a guy that's making more than them that can offer more.
No, they don't. They don't. Okay. They want which is what I just finished saying.
Okay.
They want somebody that meets their standards. It doesn't necessarily mean I want them making more money than me. I want them to they want an equal partnership.
So let's take a modern. I'll just call it a modern woman today. Let's take a modern woman that's on this blah blah blah. Okay, that's influenced by the phone, social media, grew up on it, right? So she meets a guy, right? And he's working 3 jobs. He makes $15,000 a year. He's motivated to do all these things. He has dreams. He has the right mindset, but he makes $15,000 a year. Let's talk about the macro. I ain't talking about the micro. Let's talk about real world situations. She gonna mess with him?
Yes.
No.
I think you're projecting.
You're wrong.
I think you're projecting.
I think you're projecting. I think you're wrong.
Somebody put that's a lie. LMAO.
Cool.
On what I said? If it's a lie on what I said?
Most women are not going to mess with a guy if he cannot provide for her and make more than her. Like with this whole projection of like, he's got to be going somewhere. Cool. There's women that will do that. I agree, but I'm saying there's a lot of women that they say that, but if he's not making the money now, it's all about action, brother.
I disagree. I'm going to say the majority. I'm going to say the majority.
Not at all. 3 jobs.
What
I'm saying is like when I say the average man wants an average woman, most wouldn't, but not vice versa. Okay, why does this topic even exist? I mean, obviously it's a running topic because it was in Clubhouse, and it's not the first time I've heard it. There is definitely a lot of women that are, an average woman wants more than average. And they're not willing to go.
Okay, but like I said, like obviously there's those type of girls that are gonna want
we
that.
Don't care.
But
we don't care as guys where a woman comes from as much as a woman does.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. There's girls that feel the same exact way.
Smaller.
You can't just. Are you a girl?
Yes. Let's get a girl. You know what? If anyone's in the room
I would
right
love
now,
to get more perspective.
Hey, Vic. If there's anyone on IGTV, I would love them to be a guest on the next podcast. Love to take a modern woman that's between 20 and 30. Let's get a few of them on the podcast next episode, and we'll just have an open conversation.
I would love that. I would love to get more of a perspective on this.
Sure.
I would too, because initially, the way that I'm speaking for myself then.
Yeah.
Like, initially speaking for myself, like I want to be able to have somebody.
But I'm speaking from my experiences.
Right.
I'm speaking and also,
But Vicky's a modern woman.
Sure. But you're also real, like I call like.
A real one.
You're very rare. Very rare. Because you're very grounded. I don't want to say good person because I'm not going to judge everyone.
I'm not saying you're a good person.
I'm not perfect.
You're not all
I'm not a good person?
No,
oh my God.
No, I'm talking about the other people. I'm not saying they're not good people, but you're not 100% all about this. You know what I mean?
Shit.
I think that you're very level-headed.
I feel like, for me, I want a man. Well, I haven't.
You haven't,
but like,
right. Hypothetically,
Well, hypothetically,
guys, calm down.
Hypothetically, like, if I were to be single, I want a man that is as motivated and is as dedicated to themselves and their career and what they do as much as I am. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I don't care about initially that's the thing that's like people are looking at it like money. It's all about how much you make. It's about how much you do.
Money.
Nah, it's just that's what makes an equal partnership. If we're both able to motivate each other to do better, we're both gonna end up making more money, doing things. It's just
100%.
all about the partnership. It's Bro, but look, like I'm saying,
I agree with you. That's what we all want.
And that's what I'm saying.
Right,
I'm speaking for myself.
Sure.
Yeah. Initially, there's other females out there that are in the same mindset as I am, but then there's other women that probably wouldn't agree with me and say, nah, I want somebody that makes more money that can do this. And that's just me.
I feel it.
I'm gonna leave it at that. And scene.
Justo, would you say that the regular guy doesn't care as much as where a woman, like what she does, where she comes from?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I would date anybody. I don't care. I don't judge based off that.
That's exactly it. Guys will just take any woman that will pay attention to them.
Well,
Women have choices because every guy is trying to thirst after a girl.
Let's go back. So let's scale back. So average man wants an average woman. They're okay with that. But what about the girl? So then you're kind of agreeing with what I'm saying.
Timing is everything.
Hold on. So you're kind of agreeing with what I'm saying. So
that
you're
is
saying,
true.
But women have more choices. So an average woman is less apt to settle for that. True. They want more.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
They have choices. Women have more choices.
Right.
Okay, but don't men too?
No,
don't men want more too?
Dude, there's this thing called simps. You heard of it?
Okay, but
there's this thing called simps. You heard of it?
I understand that.
Simp culture? That's a real thing. That ain't helping this whole situation.
You got to reel this
obviously it's not, but like
no, it's all related, bro. It is all related. Keep going. Sorry.
I mean, obviously it's not, but I mean, like, I feel like in general, everybody always wants more, whether it's a female or male.
I think guys are looking at it differently. It's not so much how much a girl makes. It's, is she loyal? Is she a good person? Is she going to help build my family? Can I trust her? Things like that. I think it's a little bit different for, again, we're looking at the macro, ladies. Don't get mad. I'm talking about generally speaking.
Look, somebody in here. Somebody said simp or bitch man culture is ridiculous.
Yeah, but it exists.
You gotta speak in the mic, Vic.
Somebody put, no, I need a girl who grinds just as hard as me.
Right.
And can motivate me. That's facts.
Hard to find. Facts too, sir. We all want that. Facts too, but it's hard to find. Very hard to find, right? Because a lot of women, I mean, again, we're looking at the macro. We're looking at the macro that the women that are, when it comes to social media, that don't help the situation. I think it's more about, their influence. They're influenced by I call it like mental competition, man, by what they see, all their friends that are around them. Again, very general conversation. But you know what, though? Not everybody.
There's those people that can't, seem to really, what's the word?
What's the word you're looking for?
I lost my train of thought.
No, it's cool.
Come back to me. But no, but honestly, then at the end of the day, Juliana, I just feel like you're finding these women.
I'm not looking.
Somewhere.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. That's weird.
It's perspective. What do you mean?
I understand. No, obviously. I mean, you're gonna find, but there are women out there that want what I said. So it's like,
yes, I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying probably in these modern times, less of, harder to find.
No,
trust me. I agree with what you're saying. We all want that. I want that.
So.
Okay.
I still think there's still a good. I
could give you I don't know if we have time in the podcast. I could give you very specific examples. There's girls I know that are super dope, and there's regular guys that have gone for them and they just get curbed. But it's not something that's spoken of. They get curbed and they end up with a guy that ends up having, you know what I'm saying, power, status, money. There's a reason for that. It's not spoken. It's unspoken. You can just see by the actions, brother, sister. Sorry, I called you brother. I was like,
it's all right, because I'm a homie.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guys, do you get what I'm saying? I'm in agreement. I want the fairy tale just like everybody. I'm just saying that there is a growing portion that it just doesn't exactly sway that way. That's not exactly realistic. That's all I'm saying. Does that make sense?
No, because I think it's realistic.
It's realistic, but it's probably the minority. Definitely the minority.
We'll have to see. Let's see.
You're so negative, Julian.
I'm not negative. People say, let me just say one more thing. Wait, when did becoming realistic and speaking one's truth become negative? Like if someone's being realistic to their own experiences, how is that being negative? Like I'm laughing about it. Like I honestly don't care that much. We're having a conversation. We don't cut the mics off. I'm like, oh, I'm brooding and I'm negative and I'm mad. No. I can give.
And I'm negative.
Right. Yeah, I don't stop around the house. God damn, I'm going to be negative. I honestly don't give a shit.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just, I like the fact.
Toss the table.
I love the fact that we can talk about this freely without each other judging. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I think we're all great people. But
of course.
This is
awesome.
What I believe. It's definitely what I believe. And that's it.
All right, there we go.
All right.
You're allowed to believe your beliefs.
I still agree with myself.
Word.
Julian.
That's what matters.
It's cool.
I do agree with you. I do agree with you.
I'm just kidding.
I do agree with you.
Okay, good. I hope you do.
All right.
All right, guys.
To some point.
Hopefully, if people
great.
watching on YouTube, I'm sure if you have any opinions on this, please comment below.
Yes,
I would love
please.
to see what people say on YouTube because people are a little more opinionated on when they watch.
And I would say audio too, man. Share the audio. We get more downloads on audio.
by all
to be honest
means,
with you.
please.
Yeah, appreciate you checking us out. Less Than Hero podcast, episode 55 next week. And yeah, man, just like Justo said, comment, man. Bad and good comments. Love to hear it all because right now we're trying to grow this thing and we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yay.
This is Less Than Zero.